Hey guys, Old Beauty Cars Workshop. How's everyone doing? Anyways, here's my next project. International Payhauler 350 construction truck. So this is a mining truck, of course, as you guys can tell. I've been itching about building this one for quite a while. These trucks were used in many applications in mining, road construction, and therefore, and so on. So they're quite sought after trucks. I'm not sure about this model, but the more modern ones, each wheel has a separate motor on it. There's a main engine, that's a generator sort of, and each wheel has a electric motor on it. That's a more modern stuff. But this stuff, I believe it's all hydraulic at that time. So they were quite the beasts back in the day, and you know, they were just good machine, right? And I like to build, with this truck here, I want to build a shovel with it too, but I like to find some there's lots and lots of pictures of mining shovels. If you don't know what a mining shovel is, it is just a huge excavator they used for loading these trucks. And also they use loaders too. So, I haven't got a big shovel like I call it a shovel. That's what they called me in the mine at that time. At the time when this truck is particularly used. And anyways, I had to build a big, huge excavator kind of thing for loading the truck up, or a loader. It could be either or. So, but you know, maybe AMT has something out there. I'm not too sure, or we can find something, or have to make it out of scratch. God forbid that. But um, the shovel would be an interesting project, but it'd be a long-term project because there's lots and lots of pieces to making it. Anyways, let's get to this. Take the wrapping off this thing here and see what it looks like. We're definitely going to be putting this this picture on my wall. I like this art. Put that down there for a minute. See its features here. Has a, I mean, the cab on these trucks were fairly basic, nothing crazy. I mean, a pretty basic cab. You got a steering wheel, a couple levers, and a brake, and I think they were automatic. Well, I'm pretty sure they were automatic. You have an accelerator and a pedal, and your main controls for lifting the box up. Small little dinky cab, probably not enough room to even to drink your coffee. So narrow. Big engine in it. I'm not too sure what size engine. Probably a Detroit, I'd imagine. Maybe a V12. Detroit, possibly. Big wheels. It has says it's detailed Goodyear's 13 by 25 dualies, rotated on. It rotates on all axles. Well, of course, it rotates. So here's some more pictures. Oh, I love this stuff. Has dual fuel tanks. Of course, this thing would probably burn a gallon a minute. Probably a gallon an hour. Probably, well, yeah, maybe even 2 or 3 gallons an hour. But anyways, so this one has axles on it. You can see it has a double axle on the back. Air breathers. This is the frame and such for the for lifting the box up. Okay, so it says a fully detailed V16 Detroit. So I was pretty close. V12, V16. So fairly interesting stuff. The box says it lifts up to 70 degrees. So that's pretty interesting. So, yeah. So this is going to be quite the big project, I'd imagine. Let's put this thing back here. Yeah. It's a pretty nice box art. Yeah. Oh, look inside that box. That's a big dump box, man. Wow. This is going to be a cool project. Very, very cool. Wow, look at the tires. Crazy. Remind me of RC vehicle tires. Actually, that's a pretty good idea, actually. If I were to build a loader, I could probably use 1/16 scale RC truck tires. That's interesting. So, anyway, that's very cool. Okay. All right. Well, it's take stuff out of bags and go from there. Now, a whole lot of guys in the model community build industrial stuff. A lot of guys like to build cars and pickup trucks and stuff like that. But I like building industrial stuff, as you guys know. Well, a lot of guys build semi-trucks and such, but so. Look at the size of that grill, eh? That's a big grill. And here would be the spot for the driver. Right here. Pretty small. The dinky little cab. Reminds me of a old school style, remember of the old excavators, like the bigger Attaches and older excavators, like the sitting quarters. The operator cab for these machines are small and narrow, like this one here. That's cool. Very cool. This is going to be a really enjoyable build. I don't know if we're going to leave it this color. All the frame rails and such for it. I don't want to leave that in a box. There might be some loose parts in there. I don't want to lose anything. Yeah, that's very, very cool. All right, good glass. I just love this stuff. I love these industrial models. Wow, look at that. Christ, look at that. Oh, that stuff. Look at the camera back so you can see it all. Crazy. Jeez, I'm going to have to build this on 2 benches, maybe 3 benches to build this thing. This thing's looking massive. Pretty short frame though. This frame's pretty narrow. Well, not narrow, but it's pretty short. That's interesting. Oh, here, more parts. Wow, look at that. Yeehaw. Look at those parts. Oh. God damn. Big spin within this bugger. Bigger ends, everything. Cool. Oh, gnarly, man. Wow, even has a schematic for the truck. Oh, this is cool. Very cool, man. Decals and yeah, I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start with instructions, I guess. Wow. It gives you the specs, for this truck. Oh, so cool. 50 ton. That's what I thought it was. I think some of the, I think the modern rock haulers now are, like the mining trucks are 100 tons. So I think they're 100 tons. A long time ago, in the late 90s, I got offered a job to work at Suncor mine up in northern Alberta, driving a mining truck like this. But I didn't want to be away from home and have to deal with -50 weather. That's just totally insane, but that would have been a cool little thing. So, yeah. Huh. Yeah, it's cool. Good stuff in there. Yeah, so this is going to be a very enjoyable project. I'm happy I decided to build it. And when you look at something in your stash for quite a long time, it tends to bother you over time. Like, oh, I got to build it. So a little bit. Anyways, this is a pretty cool kit. Has lots of interesting stuff. I'm going to enjoy building it. And yeah. So I think we'll first start with the engine. We'll be painting this one green because Detroit's were green. Most Detroit's were green in color anyway. So back in the old days, I used to work for a guy, and he had old International dump truck, and it had the good old Screamin' Jimmy in it, which was the 6-cylinder little Detroit engine. So that thing screamed, and if you weren't wearing earplugs, you'd be deaf back in the day. So, but yeah. So, anyways, cool stuff. Anyway, I have never operated anything bigger than an 8-cylinder Detroit. Friends of mine have done the V12 and 16 over the past years, but you know, I think the skidders they might have used the bigger engines. So, anyways, guys, yeah. So we're gonna get together or start putting the engine together here, and go from there. All right, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for updates on this project and others, and take it easy.